Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. We watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Belstaff Raleigh Leather Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. This is the Raleigh, and this is Belstaff. You need to understand something about Belstaff. They've been doing this for nearly 100 years. They started in the UK. They make super premium, super high-end motorcycle jackets, and they also make high fashion pieces as well. Well, this is the intersection of the two, because I look at the Raleigh to my left, which we finally have at RevZilla, new for the spring of 17. This is my favorite in the Belstaff collection, even knowing they have those classic four-pocket trench designs. The Raleigh is premium 1mm Brazilian cowhide, and it is hand-finished with some of the most beautiful, best-smelling, best-feeling leather that I've seen in a very long time in moto. What I also love about this jacket, besides the fact that High-Vis Brian's making it look so good, is to my left, this jacket is going to take D30 CE Level 1 armor. And that's D30 T5 Evo armor, which is low profile enough not to throw the line of the jacket off, but it's beefy enough to be flexible, to be molecular, give you that next generation of protection and live within the jacket, elbows as well as shoulders. You can upgrade the back and add a back protector as well. Now, we look at it, one color available, and now I'm gonna pull the Band-Aid off. It is around the $1,400 to $1,500 mark. This is very, very expensive gear, but it's the fit, the finish, the details, the quality of the leather. It's about as high-end Italian leather as we see from anyone. And again, you're investing in the heritage of Belstaff. So there's a bit of a cachet there too, as these days they're more known to be a high fashion brand. So keep that in mind, calling a spade a spade. Now to my left, I have high fashion Brian. 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. And I'll tell you, the size large fit him, size large fit me as well. It's not what I would call a classic sport fit, but I'm not going to call it a touring fit either. It's somewhere in between. It's more of an athletic cut, but it does have a sportier line to it. So keep that in mind, but it's not overly narrow. Use a size chart, we'll ship free over 39 bucks. And as always, click our logo, subscribe to RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new Raleigh. Now, if we look at the Raleigh, from a seasonality standpoint, there's no liners to this. The liner is just gonna be a basic textile liner, which is gonna be premium and carry that fashion style through. But if I look at this jacket, spring it rocks, fall it rocks, because it's not having a ton of venting. And ultimately, in the winter, you can always beef it up with something additional on underneath it to add a more thermal quality to it. But dead of the summer, there's no venting going on here, and there's no perf. So it's going to get hot. I mean, you can ride it completely unzipped, but again, you're negating some of the protective aspects of it. So keep that in mind when you think about seasonality, but it's really designed, if you're just wearing it as a riding jacket, you're doing it a disservice. This is an everyday, premium, high-end leather jacket that happens to take moto armor. Look at it through that lens, because ultimately that's what they're designing for. Now, if I come in here really quickly and we look at some of the other nuances, fashion style buckled collar, notice we have it looped back. You'd have the ability to cinch it down here, Belstaff buckles throughout, Belstaff zips throughout. Again, premium zipper pulls. Everything here is very high end. Micro corduroy on the collar up here towards the top. It's different than the cords that we see in some of the fuller length jackets from Belstaff that have a wider cord. This is a more narrow cord. I'm just putting that back here so it stays in place. There we go. And as we work our way down, the other thing to keep in mind is big, natural, full grain panels of cow. And you'll see that on the back of this jacket as well. One of the things that makes this jacket such an investment is you're using a minimization of panels. It's just big, big, full, non-sectional areas of the cow from premium cuts that are gonna look amazing on this jacket. Notice we have the pockets up here along the top, and notice even these zipper garages where the zippers go in, they keep everything locked down. It's an anodized black Belstaff pull throughout. As you work your way down, you do have basic hand roller pockets, and we do have snaps along the bottom that have rubberized snaps on the outside, so they're not gonna scratch your tank. If we look at the cuffs, they're going to be basic. They're single movement on the inside, medial side of the cuff there, big zipper pulls. It's the classic Belstaff pull that they're using here on the Raleigh jacket. Brizzle, turn and face away from me. If you look at the side, my favorite thing about this jacket, and what really sets it off, because we've seen a lot of manufacturers do this, they're not as well executed though, it's the quilting. There's a little bit of a light foam padding to this. It's quilted. It goes across the top of the shoulder, through the shoulder, and then you see it again show up down along the elbows in the impact zones. Again, it just adds that great style and muscularity of this jacket, which really accents it quite well compared to the simplicity of all the bigger, larger panels. Now we open up the bottom. There's not going to be any kind of cinching along the waist. Keep that in mind, there's no adjustability. They went for clean lines. There's no gusset here as well. But again, because it's not a sport fit, you can get away with it. There's a little more room to move. Or it's a sportier fit without being aggressive. Turn backwards for me there, Briz. If we look at the back here, you can add the back protector. I will tell you that you're going to see it if you put it in, but you could take this to CE level 1 and notice the back. This is what I'm talking about. This is one big premium piece of cow where the imperfections make it interesting. The hand waxing makes it beautiful, soft. Ultimately, about as high fashion leather as it can go, but at 1.0 mil grade, or again at 1.0 millimeter, you're going to get enough motorcycling protection that's going to be soft, it's going to be premium, but again, you get the protection from abrasion that you'd want. Come back and stop right here. Blacked out tonal Belstaff logo. Along the side, suede, stitched in, embroidered. Come back around to the front for me. Let's open it up, Brian. If he opens it up, notice it's a snap over the zip. Big Belstaff pull up here towards the top. Easy to find with the gloved hand. Go ahead, you can zip that guy down, open it up, and we see the inside. The interior here is going to be blacked out, textile. It has a premium feel to it. Some of the trenches and the 4-pocket jackets from Belstaff have more of almost like a textile cloth. This has almost a satiny feel to it. It's a little bit more refined, which I really like. And then up here on the collar, again, it's micro corduroyed. It's very sueded. It's going to feel great against your neck. Open up that side for me, and notice the amount of leather that rolls around past the zippers. Many times you're not going to see it on lower end jackets or even mid-range jackets. You're going to see less leather on the inside. This has leather throughout the jacket. Napoleon pocket on the left side as well. You can zip that bad boy back up. So again, remember, it's the details. It's the leather. It's, again, the premium place that Belstaff's coming from, the exclusive nature of Belstaff. I mean, there's a super premium cachet to go with it, but they did not skip on any of the components that make for a great motorcycle jacket. So you have to keep that in mind, but also know you are paying a premium for the brand. The next step in your journey, though, is to click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. We're going to zip you up here for the Belstaff Raleigh. You should not just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com. 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion on the latest and greatest in the moto universe. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.